All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, Doors, Olga, Apparition, Hermie, Not a Ghost, and Jonathan on Twitch. Welcome to Slay the Princess. I know next to nothing about this game other than it's supposed to be pretty cool and pretty short. Maybe 2 or 3 streams even short. And I was shocked to learn it was 11.5 gigabytes based on the art style on the Steam page. Let's see what this is all about and princesses that we have to slay, perhaps. Hello, Nagitona. Welcome to the stream. Serenity Forge. Horror game. Oh boy. Hopefully it's not too horror-y. Let's see. Flickering image of parallax effect on rare occasions. Yeah, no, I don't get motion sickness. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings, there are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Ah, well, I'm on board already. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. Alright. Preferences. Oh wow, the volume is super low. For me at least. Okay, it's not worse than Chaosian, that's fine. Okay, let me just trying to turn up the desktop audio because the music is very soft right here. Yeah, Pristine. I actually was gonna play this game earlier, but I saw that there was gonna be a super deluxe version called the Pristine Cut coming, so since that was coming up pretty soon, I decided to wait for that. Oh, all right, let me try to well, music volume's already at max. Let me see if I can raise the volume for y'all at least. Okay, let's see. Let's start it. Enough dilly-dallying. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Okay, Mr. Narrator. Oh, hello, Soul Clock. Hello, Orms. Welcome to the stream.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Huh. I wonder what context you mean that by, Mr. Narrator. End of whose world? End of the literal world, or end of someone's emotional world? Or what exactly? Oh. Oh! Oh boy. Hello, Eternal Warrior. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Saya. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, we got Disco Elysium shit going on here. Alright, here we go. This is one I want to know. The end of the world, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Huh. No more echo? Okay, good. I fixed it? Alright, great. Whew, I was worried about that. Hello, Jill. Welcome to the stream. How can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Do you have any evidence to back this up?
You're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Have you considered that maybe the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, Let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
I don't know. There's more dialogue than in the base game? Oh, that's cool, Jonathan.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Alright, shoot.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Alright, maybe we can go all ship of Theseus on that and make the cabin bigger. What if I declare that the entire world is the cabin?
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. So explore is a question and it won't forward the story, but these are the actual choices. I see. I see. Alright.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I mean, don't judge her by that. Like, what has she done? She could have done great good or great evil.
Oh, if only that were the case. But I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far. But unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Hello, Nagituna. Welcome to the stream. Huh. Hello, Zoro. Welcome to the stream.
Are you serious? No, you have
Forget
to
it.
do
I'm not doing this.
Of course I haven't. Why would I even consider that? Nobody wants the world to end. I mean, maybe some people do. Nihilists, or very, very evil people, but surely you're not one of those.
Not gonna lie, narrator dude. It feels like you're manipulating me here.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Okay, wait. Can you tell me what my prize is going to be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
I don't know, pal. It feels like you're trying to screw me over here. Okay, look. I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her. I'm not committing to anything until I've had the chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Yo, King Ragnarok, welcome to the stream.
So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path of the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
If she's so freaking powerful, why doesn't she bust out herself?
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses,
Oh.
not slay them.
Yeah, this is a blind playthrough. Welcome, Entity, to the stream on Twitch. I've never played this before. Yes. Oh, so the hero does speak. Okay.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright, so no choice here but to proceed into the cabin. Huh. So am I not the hero? The hero is his own character. I
The
wonder.
interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
I guess that's hers?
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Why has this been prepared for me? Explore. You know what? No, I ain't taking it. Fuck it.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
You seem to be really biased against her, Mr. Narrator.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
Ooh, wow. He's enraptured already.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
I'll just say hi. You know what? I'll just say hi.
Hi, stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come downstairs.
You walk
So she's locked up.
downstairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
You haven't read many stories, have you, Mr. Voice of the Hero? Whew.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you.
I'm gonna say that she's gonna shank us at one point, and then we'll go back and do a bunch of other things. But you know what would be super ultra mega badass is if in the end, after everything, after like a whole bunch of runs, like fucking undertailing this a million times, we got to the root of her traumas and like we were there with her together in the end. I think that would be so cool. Sorry. I am permanently Umineko brain rotted, so.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
It seems like she's able to just survive here. Without any food or water? See what I can do. Let's see what she does.
Making this more difficult.
She looks like she's gonna shank me. I'm fully prepared for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
No, you're doing the right thing.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
So there's a key.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
And if there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
Yeah, she's probably, I'm guessing she has a lot of trauma.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
Oh boy. I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for her to shank us.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Well, oh boy.
Is someone else here?
I'm just gonna go back to the bottom of the
Made your way
stairs.
to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
I'm not gonna let them know I'm here.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Nagitona. You're asking me why would she ever shank you? It's a love story? You are clearly not familiar with all the love stories I've read on this channel and how and what happens in them. And my favorite types of love stories.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Like, she has zero reason to trust me or believe me.
She
Oh, shit!
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trap.
Oh, wow, she's got fucking demon powers.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you. The clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
Somebody else. Oh.
Made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save her. I'm committed. I'm committed.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against
Oh,
the
God.
self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place.
She's got demon powers of some type. Oh, wow, look, even the mouse is bloody. Look at that.
You cut into her flesh.
Oh, boy. Wait, look at my hands. I'm like a fucking... I'm like a fucking dragon, aren't I? I'm like a fucking dragon creature. Holy shit.
The blade is sharp, and it takes no
Ooh.
efforts to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains.
Hello,
fall
Sketch Pixels, welcome to the stream.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Yeah, no, she's got some crazy powers.
No, she didn't.
Now, I'm fully prepared for the shank.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
I'm like a dragon thing,
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
aren't I?
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You
Oh,
can't
who are
just
you?
save the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Who are you? Who is I? You ain't just an omniscient narrator. Who and what are you?
As the princess
What?
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps.
Oh, you're controlling me, you piece of shit. Oh. Oh, you bastard. Oh, it's on now. Okay, we gotta get creative. Hello, Kaimo. Welcome to the stream. Oh, it's on now, Mr. Narrator.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
What are you doing?
Where did that... Oh, yeah, that's right. You probably are the one who locked us. And you chucked the blade down.
Stop that.
Warn her.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward. The
God
blade
damn it! Oh, you piece of shit!
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Why am I like a dragon? Like a lizard person or a dragon, like, or something. A dragonborn? I don't know. If things like using D&D races.
Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist! Resist 1,000 times resist!
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
You know what? I think you're gonna have to...
Doing.
I think you're gonna have to shank Mr. Dragon Man here. Because I apparently get possessed by narrator. You think the game's a bit quiet? Let me see if I can louden it up. And quieten me. Let's see. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Yep. Shank me up.
She plunges
Yep.
into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
Oh no! I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake.
Whew.
For her sake? Don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
The echo is back? I'm sorry, I think the voices have to be quiet or else... Oh my god. Yeah, according to you... According to you, Mr. Narrator, we've doomed everyone.
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
Yeah, I think it only happens in higher volume.
I'm sorry.
Oh! It's okay.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not. Though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
She's not even using, like, her demon strength fangs to do it.
I'm so sorry.
With one last thrust of the knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks.
So she has pink tears.
It can't just end like this, right?
I see what we gotta do. We gotta get the narrator.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Alright. We have chapters. Oh boy. Oh, the damsel.
On a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Alright, let's
it will
go.
be the end of the world.
Let's Higurashi this. Alright. Oh, we got new options. You bastard.
My tricks. What on earth are you you talking about? We just met for the first time.
Okay, so does he not realize that we're resurrecting?
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Yeah, okay. This is Pristine cut. NTDJ.
Yes, he didn't approve of us last time, did he? If
What?
we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be sneaky about it.
Hoops! Hoops are yeah. Wait, what? Whoa!
Our beloved?
Wait. Do we have multiple personalities?
Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess.
Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works.
We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. Sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek.
Yeah, by the way, still no evidence of that.
What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
Huh.
You were the one who did us in, villain.
Yeah.
Well, not you in the literal sense, but you did everything you could to stop us from rescuing her. Oh, I wonder why. Maybe it's because the entire world was at stake. No lone princess is worth that price.
I beg to differ.
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just going to take a deep breath and assume that whoever is making the decisions here
Okay,
has the
so
common sense to ignore your protestations.
I'm a character as well. Besides Hero and Smitten.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Exactly. Literally consequence-free.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
Ah, yes, I'm loving this already. Many of my favorite stories have a mechanic like this.
If it's the latter, what do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would?
She would never. She's a perfect angel that you cruelly
Well-
killed as part of some convoluted, dastardly scheme.
No, she definitely has some secrets.
Convoluted. I don't know how this premise could be any more simple. Princess bad, stop her, save everyone.
I'm with that. I'm gonna find a way to save her.
That's right, you can't stop all of us.
We're going to sweep her off her feet if it's the last thing anyone does.
Are these really the sorts of people you'd like to align yourself with? You're not at the cabin yet. You still have plenty of time to reflect on the situation. I just hope for all our sakes that you make the right call.
Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me last time because I let her. She could barely hold a knife. How's she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
How could I trust you if you can frickin' puppeteer my body? Why don't you do that from the fucking beginning?
Maybe it's her beauty that threatens the world. Sure, it's her beauty. Why not? And before you ask, no, we can't just keep her down there. If you don't slay her, she's going to find a way out. It's unfortunate, I know, but it's just the way it is.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
Oh, we are gonna massively overcomplicate this, narrator. If people locked her away, then why couldn't they slay her? Like, seriously.
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps. It's just the way things are. Oh, I didn't know we were special.
God damn it, hero. Don't trust anything he says.
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
Calling us special isn't going to make us friends, even if it did feel nice.
Thank you, Smitten.
Oh, believe me, the last thing I want is for you and I to be friends.
I'm a professional, and I'm not going to let my dislike for you get in the way of helping you save the world.
You're being cagey. What aren't you telling me?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
No, this is clearly not simple if I can resurrect.
Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about her, the better things will go for all of us. I know it sounds like I'm hiding something, but you're just going to have to take me at my word.
Yeah, nah.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Be an ass and leave? I don't know, man. That was a choice before. Nah. Alright, let's keep going.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
I mean, that's
Don't
just
believe a
natural.
word she says.
Obviously, she would do everything in her power to stop me from killing, from killing her.
We already told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted.
Yep.
Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
No. She's got some deep, dark secrets and issues.
We've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice.
I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
I wonder if based on our choices we can get more people in my head.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Alright, nothing else I can really do. Let's to go.
The interior of the cabin is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner.
It looks...
The only furniture
Wait.
is an ornate wooden table with a pristine
What?
blade perched on its edge.
Wait. This is not... We teleported.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Hello, Tilrin. Welcome to the stream. This is not the same place. Hello, Kaimo. Welcome to the stream. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Because there isn't a mirror. There's
Huh.
a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
Okay, so there's things the narrator can't see. Huh.
There's definitely a mirror.
And the voices can see it.
There isn't.
I'm sure the princess would tell us there was a mirror if she were up here. In which case she'd be lying to you because, again, there isn't a mirror.
Hello, Time Skipper. Welcome to the stream. Why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? You waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs
To be done. Sorry, I clicked too quickly. This whole cabin is different than last time.
very different.
Is it? I can't say I was paying much attention to the scenery last time.
Oh, wait, you were there, so you didn't just pop in?
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died.
Ah,
You
this is
certainly
so
haven't
cool.
been killed by the princess.
I can't wait to find out the lore.
So focus up. Stop letting yourself get distracted.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door.
I want to see what Dragon Man looks like.
There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You
All right.
reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago,
Oh, it disappeared.
And now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
Feather.
Gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of place.
Huh, so maybe we're more of a bird. Or like an eagle or a griffin or something.
The door to the basement.
I ain't
creaks
taking that
open,
knife.
Revealing an intricate stairwell. Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight,
This is completely different.
but it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
She sounds a bit different.
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than
Is-
last time. I can hear wedding bells already.
Is this a different princess?
I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess.
Yeah, exactly.
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top fawning.
Yeah, hold on, dude. Yeah, just chill for a second, Smitten.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation. You walk down the stairs and
She
lock
looks
eyes with the princess.
A bit happier.
There's a
A
heavy
bit.
chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
You know she can't hear, right?
She may not be able to hear my words.
Oh, she can't.
Surely she can hear my spirit.
Really? Okay, so Smitten is truly a voice in the head. So Smitten can't be heard.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Oh, she remembers.
Do you hear that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero.
Oh, God.
Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it?
Okay, for once I agree with narrator.
Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Alright, so now... Alright, well, thank you so much for coming, Jonathan.
That's right, villain. You killed us.
Yeah,
Well, she killed us.
I mean...
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
Uh,
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but
the first what?
what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
You'd be the first what?
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
God, seriously, don't say that. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Huh.
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
No, it's not. I have no feelings one way or the other about the world. No. No, I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Okay, cool.
See, she didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Alright, we need somebody a bit more logical next time around.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, let's see. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride.
Huh.
To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually.
Huh.
That's because she's perfect.
Hero seems to be getting more and more logical here.
Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do?
Ooh, that's possible. I didn't even think of that.
She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
I didn't bring a knife.
Whatever you come up with, you can cut my arm off again.
Alright, so she remembers it in pretty detail.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
Yeah. Ah, Hero's starting to piece things together. Okay.
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behaviour and further evidence that she's
God damn it.
not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
We need a more neutral party here. You killed me a
I'm
lot,
sorry. Didn't you want me to?
and it hurt.
Did we?
We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us.
Yeah, we did.
She is our beloved. She made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
Yeah, I agree with that, actually.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
And she can't even use a knife. Alright, let's save her and see what happens.
I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess...
Oh, you're gonna
I
try to control me.
Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? my watch, villain. My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
Okay, Smitten.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Yeah, we've got
Removes
like
the princess and gingerly slides
dragon
her
hands.
hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked.
yeah.
Damned. We're doomed.
All right, let's see what she can do.
I can't believe it. I guess I have to.
Let's see what she can do. Her full power.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
Are you gonna shank me for real this time?
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful embrace. Ugh.
Yeah, how was she able to do that? Did she put herself in this position?
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Ha! I was so glad not to take the knife.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
She's gonna fucking bite my head off.
What do we do now?
What do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong. What if this whole thing is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her
Here we
eyes
go.
in
Here we
deep
go.
reflection,
Alright, become Eldritch.
And then she shrugs.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Okay, let's see. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Her eyes are really big now.
She can't just want to make us happy.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
But what would make you happy? Oh, you know what? Here we go. I want you to make me unhappy. Oh God, no. But you need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your own happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
God damn it. Your eyes are getting really big.
Is she broken? What's going on?
Hello, Tom. Welcome to the stream.
What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
Her hands are getting all doll-like. Huh. There must be something you
I
want.
just want to make you happy.
She's getting less and less well drawn.
This isn't
Uh-oh.
right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
I just want to make
Oh
you
God.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now? Like we're the only ones here?
Oh boy. I got an achievement. I think I found an ending. Oh, there it is! Oh shit. What the fuck was that? You don't get a chance to ask another question. Something is taking her away. It's left something else in her place. What took her away?
No. She was our perfect match. She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? Is that a Why is it here? Why now?
The narrator is gone.
It is. Does that mean the world ended? A villain vanquished. You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
I can't believe she was taken away from us.
The nerve.
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
Something dreadful about it.
Yep.
I don't think you should.
Show our true self here.
Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit
Again.
here and preen for a while? That can't hurt.
Yeah, are we like a fucking Rito from Zelda here or something? That's what it feels like. Alright, let's see.
Don't do this.
Why? Wait, why are you saying this, Hero? I'm gonna ignore you, Hero, I'm sorry. Let's see what our true form is. I approach the mirror. Gaze into my reflection! Yeah, I got feathers here. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. Time for you to see what's in it. The body, it's you. Shit. Okay, so I don't see a face yet. I just see hands. You are alone in a place that is empty. What if the world's gonna end if we don't save the princess? Because slaying the princess is the only way to stop my character from ending the world. Huh. What if my character is the source of this? You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Oh, there she is! You are at the cabin. Approach her. Hey.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Alright, let's go. Lore time. Let's go. Give me some lore, princess. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I want to know. What do you mean by that?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
So, is that your true form? Are you some kind of eldritch being? I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond.
That makes sense.
Perspectives to make my own.
We're basically like Umineko witches, aren't we? Resurrecting in an endless number of worlds.
This one is a reflecting pool of desire unfulfilled. She will make for a pliant heart.
What do you mean?
Do not mourn her. She has served her purpose.
So you're not her? Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Alright. Are Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what brought me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness.
Okay.
I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
So you're not the princess, but the hands holding her. Okay, so you're not actually the princess. You're an entity that's the hands. I see. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Ooh. But were you always the princess, or are you just making her part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Attack the entity or destroy your body. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
So did you spawn her into the worlds? Hello Roxas, welcome to the stream. Huh.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Well, at least she's not being hurt. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
The narrator, smitten, and hero. What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Hell yeah, we'll find out what's going on.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to.
Is she... Can she do whatever... we believe her to do?
Bring me more perspectives,
I
so
see.
that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
I see. I gotta do all the other paths, and then come back here. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. I was sent to slay the princess and stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I knew the narrator was full of shit. What are you gonna do if I help you? You're being semantic.
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Aren't you scared I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Huh. Alright. We gotta help the Eldritch entity here. The princess is a part of her. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
Seriously. Okay, make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Hell yeah!
You won't.
Oh. Everything goes dark and you die. A pliable heart. Bring the deconstructed damsel to her.
You're on a path in the woods.
The real Slay the Princess starts here. You'll know when you see it. Oh boy.
In front of that cabin is a princess.
Ooh, alright. Back to square one, I see.
You're here to
You can skip previously done by hitting tab on the keyboard or R1 on the controller. Alright, tab. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Alright. Let's see. What else can we do here? Knife or no knife?
You take the blade from the table. It'll be rather difficult to slay the princess and
Let's
save
see if
the
we can
world
help her
without
with the
it.
blade. Let's go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
What?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge.
She's different again.
Don't let it fool you. It's all
Is it because I took the knife? Hi.
Be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Oh, you're.
You walk
Oh,
downstairs.
oh, you look cool.
Princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist,
Oh.
binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are.
Oh, you're badass. No way I'm gonna kill you.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat.
Sure.
Makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare.
I'll drop it.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Ah, she's super cool.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Hello, T. Welcome to the stream.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. Oh, you know, what's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Oh, you're super duper coolio. There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about it?
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, you giving me that look? Oh, yeah. Oh, no. I'll do anything you want. Oh, you're giving me that look? You're giving me the Beatrice look? Oh, boy. Yep. Oh, God.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest.
Oh,
I've been
boy.
here a long time.
Oh, wow.
How long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Jeez. No, they haven't, actually. Ooh, oh my God. I'm sorry, I just can't help it. No. And if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to trust them.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
I still have a few more questions.
Fine. What do you want to know?
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
A relationship? Are you coming on to me?
Don't jump to any weird conclusions. We're two people who have met each other. By definition, we have a relationship.
Ah, she's so cool. How would I get you out of here?
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't... well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting. She is. I'm sure of it.
Alright, we talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to
I
do with me?
choose.
You know why you're here.
Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna keep you locked away down here at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do.
That seems like a pretty good compromise. Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out.
One way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. You can make it easier for both of us if you help.
Ah, she's so cool.
And if you don't,
Yeah.
I can promise that you'll come to regret that decision.
You have to make a
Oh, man.
Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Hello, March. Welcome to the stream. Oh my gosh, he said it in red. Okay. Alright, let's get you out of here.
Oh, for the love of...
Good. I'm glad you've come to your senses.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it.
All
I'm sure
right.
it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm still guessing that the princess is not going to be the one to end the world. Is that killing the princess seems to be I think is going to be the only way to stop our character from ending the world. And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas besides me cutting you out of here?
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the
Yeah, that's
lock
you,
slide
narrator
closed.
man.
Is someone else here?
Try the
You
door.
try the door. It is locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done. Your
Hey.
shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Let me out of here.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Alright, let's go back.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier.
And
if
the
you
knife
simply
is here,
slay
actually.
her like you were supposed
This
to.
time.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, we're dungeon buddies.
The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save her. She's super
Against
cool.
your better judgment,
Oh, she's doing the same
place the
thing.
blade against the princess's arm, just
Except
above the
she's-
massive, unyielding chain.
She's not trying to bite herself out. This time.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it.
Big
Before
ol'
you
eyes
through
again.
bone, she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Damn. Game volume needs to go up. Let me see if I could turn it up through here. Because it might. Last time when I tried to turn the game volume up, it echoed. So I'm gonna try to do that and see if it gets an echo again.
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you. Her fierce gaze meets
Ah, yeah, she's so badass.
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, the echo is there. Yeah, I thought so. Unfortunately, yeah, there's some weird audio shit going on. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Yeah, you said that before.
As the princess
Oh, God damn it, no!
Your body steps forward and raises the blade.
Voice of the... did I get rid of the echo? Is it still here or is it gone?
This isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Hello, Lord Feladay. Welcome to the stream. It's good? Okay. It's gone? Alright, perfect. Thank you. No! Warner!
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Alright.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it. Stop resisting me. I am.
Alright, let's see. Resist!
The blade. Move the blade.
I will resist 1,000 times.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you?
Hell yeah.
I can see the conflict in your eyes.
Hell yeah. Ah, she is so cool.
I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from her rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Hell yeah, I hope so. Shank me.
Then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Oh, oh my god. Can I get you again? Oh my god.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
Oh my god, can I get you again?
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was.
I ain't dead. We'll just res. Chopped to the prisoner. Ooh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Hello, Leia. No, no, she was just totally my type, that one. That one was just really... Damn. That one was just really my type. Alright, we'll see who it is here. Okay, let's see. I'm wise to your tricks.
Tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. Don't forget what he did to us.
Oh!
Around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of it, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Oh, okay, new dude here. Voice of the skeptic. Let's see.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Hilarious time skipper.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
I want to see what skeptic says. Let's assume telling truth in this. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really hit you. Died last time, which probably...
Alright, let's, that's, we've already...
That's one way to put it, I guess. You really don't remember what happened last time, do you? You practically forced the princess to kill us. That doesn't sound like the sort of thing I'd do. Which is honestly all the more reason for you to not buy into whatever self-delusions the three of you are crafting.
So yeah, I love that also I'm a character as well. I'm this crazy Rito thing. Bird creature knight.
But this is a thought experiment, so I suppose I'll continue to give you the benefit of the doubt. If I did practically force the princess to kill you, it was probably for a good reason. Did you try and free her? Did you say something really mean to me? Because if I really did what you said I did, you probably deserved it. I'm a professional, after all.
Ha!
Sure you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, I believe your second question was, what's the point of doing anything? Asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. You forced the princess to kill us and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Yeah, narrator is like expecting us to just roll over.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question, if it's the latter, do you think the people there...
Alright, this is repeated.
Ever after?
What a conveniently ambiguous group of things for her to ruin. For all we know, the princess left the cabin and never saw another soul.
Exactly.
Oh, how I wish that were the case, but if the princess weren't a certain inevitable threat to the world, the four of us wouldn't be here. And yet, here we are.
You're talking in circles.
No, I'm talking in facts.
Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
The only reason she was even able to kill me was I let her. And all she did was slit my throat. How was she supposed to end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
You haven't given us an ounce of proof. You do know that, right?
What proof could you possibly ask for? Literally anything.
Seriously.
Fine. Check your pockets.
Oh, new stuff? Oh, cool. What's going on?
Your hands in your pockets.
Oh, this is new.
Envelope with the words, the evidence, written across the front.
Yeah, please don't spoil things. Like, I haven't really gotten any spoilers. The evidence?
Within your handwriting, it reads, "The princess will end the world if you don't stop her. This is an immutable truth."
Oh my god. Well, that's all the proof I need. Hello, not Dio. Welcome to the stream.
That doesn't prove anything. How do we know you didn't just forge our handwriting?
Interesting. That's our handwriting.
I wish I could tell you more, but there are some rules I have to follow for all our sakes. Please just trust that these rules are in place for a reason. I'm on your side.
You mean you're on our side as long as we do what you tell us to?
Exactly.
Exactly. Because you not doing what I tell you to do means you're putting the world at risk.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the theory that killing the princess will stop us from ending the world. In some way.
Think we've got everything out of him we're gonna get.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
Pull locked her in that basement.
Alright, that's the same. Where are you?
Told you everything you need to know. Not to sound like a broken record, but
I'm gonna skip
will go for all of us. I know
What-
it sounds like I'm hiding
what
something.
we've heard before.
Look. Oh, of course. Yes, right. We're here because we're special. Look, you're annoyed that you're here. I get it. I'm also annoyed that I'm here. But we're all in this together, and we're dealing with a bit of a ticking clock right now, so please just get to the cabin.
Alright, let's go.
Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Alright, let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat.
Alright, we've
Yes,
heard
yes,
this.
don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did you just say wink?
No, I didn't. Wink.
Ah, the classic. Oh my god, Red versus Blue did that joke like fucking 20 years ago in a commercial for Xbox of all things, but it's still funny. It is still funny.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
Alright, let's see what the cabin looks like this time. Oh, it's the castle again.
The cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison. The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So I believe taking the blade or not changes the princess. You didn't. This whole cabin is different.
Very, yes, but why? Did he change it? Or did it change all on its own? Maybe it's a different cabin entirely. Now, isn't that a novel thought? Maybe you haven't actually been here before. I hope this means you'll finally drop the ridiculous past life nonsense.
Huh.
You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. So focus up. Don't get distracted by minor details.
Alright, let's see. Mirror on the wall.
Definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you?
The mirror
It should.
is our portal to the Eldritch Lady.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here.
The Eldritch Hand Lady.
There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
Approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see.
Nope, there's an actual mirror.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean. Ow, it turned into a wall.
Rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should
Yeah.
keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
I agree, Skeptic. The mirror is how we got to the Eldritch Lady last time. And we were actually able to escape with the narrator. Escape from the narrator, I mean. We were able to see a bit of how we looked before. It's like but it was, we were all in shadow. No blade.
I'm afraid I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation and I'm not letting us go down.
Skeptic.
Are you sure? She killed us with it last time. What if she turns it against us again?
Huh.
Yes, I'm sure. And I've already got a plan for that.
You do?
Still with those past life delusions, are we? I hope part of that plan is don't give the world any monstrosity your only weapon. Because unless you've decided to arm the princess, I don't think you need to worry about her having a weapon.
Yeah, oh yeah, please don't vague pose in the chat, yeah. Yeah, it was an audio issue. If I turn the sound any louder, then it's gonna echo for some reason. I'm sorry about it.
Peachy, we'll be fine. Okay. I'm trusting you.
Okay, so, hey, don't I get a say in here? What's the big idea?
Yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go. Wonderful.
Okay. Oh, look, it changed to a knife.
Proceeding to the basement.
Damn it. Okay, so we're being a bit railroaded.
Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it.
Oh boy.
No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on. The door to the basement creaks open. revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Her voice, harsh but controlled,
Alright,
carries up.
let's see what she sounds like this time.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Ooh, you sound similar to the last one.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs. and
Ooh,
look up
oh,
at
she
the
looks
princess.
gothic.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. So much for cutting her out of here.
Do you hear yourself right now? Cutting her out of here never should have been on the table.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall?
Yeah.
In a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Huh. Why does she? Yeah, she has 3 chains. She must be like ultra powerful here.
That was there last time too, wasn't it?
It was.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Ooh, she's all, yeah, she's speaking in red here. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess.
Oh, she looks super cool.
She stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Yeah.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Yeah, her tiara is different too. Yeah, goth princess.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah, I remember.
Oh, so you're the same. Nice. Ah, yes, you're the super cool one.
I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things. How exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency.
Huh.
What?
Wait, didn't you say that you didn't know that? That you didn't believe us about the whole past life?
For you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
Huh.
Now hold on. If you knew this could happen, why didn't you believe us back in the woods?
Exactly.
Why lay out all those hypotheticals? We didn't have to talk in circles.
Exactly.
I needed you to believe this was your first time here.
Oh!
The truth. I hoped if I pushed back hard enough, I could cram this seeping mess back into the bottle.
Ow, you were just fucking lying to us.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
Ooh, what do you mean?
That's pathetic. I never said I wasn't.
Oh, narrator lore here.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To
know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we
Huh.
can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Yeah.
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by
No,
messing it up again.
you're not telling us so much, narrator.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark? The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that. I won't.
Yeah.
Just give it a rest. This isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
You are the super coolier princess. You're way better than the one that was just basically a fucking robot. Let's see. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave.
Oh.
I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
Okay, so you get like a few minutes after I die. Before the world resets and you get reset too.
And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows? It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. She's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Okay, so maybe she can use that time. Like if she gets like a couple of minutes before everything resets, maybe she can use that in some way.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
That's true, Skeptic. I'm glad I have you, Skeptic. You're helping me think out things. What do you mean by asking about my intentions?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, and I don't see any keys in your hands either. So I'm afraid my only way out is another surgical removal.
We keep going back to that. We keep going back to that. That's gotta be part of it. There's gotta be a key. There's gotta be some way to get you out of that. Just like the other second time before. She was just able to slip out for no reason. Because she was just able to do what she wanted. She thought we wanted.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Exactly.
Or does she think she'd survive a beheading?
It's possible.
You're right. Maybe she's delusional. All the more reason not to trust her.
Narrator, you're not helping.
Unless she really could survive.
Exactly.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
I agree. We need to learn more. How am I supposed to cut you out if you didn't notice your head is in a shackle too?
No. Like I trust you to come any closer with that knife. All you're going to do is hand
God.
it to me and watch me work.
God, she is so cool.
But she would have to cut her head off, right? She can't be suggesting that. She certainly seems confident. Maybe she knows something we don't. Or maybe you should consider the most likely scenario. She's bluffing so she can disarm you.
She's never, ever tried to kill us on purpose.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
That's true. But she's never screwed us over. Ever. Not even once.
So, what should we do?
At this point, we've went through 4 lines, and I don't have a reason to distrust her yet.
I don't know. Just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Exactly. Good job, Skeptic.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
How many runs? This is the 4th run. Oh yeah, I'm blind to the game. This is my very first playthrough. This is my 4th timeline, but my very first time ever playing the game right now. Yeah, please. I'm completely blind to this game. Yeah.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
Narrator, you are so unhelpful. Well, we did the first one where the princess was really innocent. And then the second one where she was like in a very frilly dress, but we got to talk to an eldritch creature that was holding her. And basically the eldritch lady told us to go seek out the other timelines to put her all back together. And the relationship with the eldritch hand lady and the princess is kind of unclear. They're kind of sort of the same entity in a way. And when we're in the eldritch hand lady's area, the narrator is gone. Oh, hello, Tentacle. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, this is the pristine cut, by the way. Songs. Oh, we haven't gotten songs yet. Oh, I'm completely blind. Please don't. Alright.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I did, Leah. It probably has to do with the mirror. Oh, you meant the soundtrack. Ah, okay. I want to keep Skeptic around. Skeptic is really interesting. He says a lot of interesting shit to help me try to figure out the mystery. I hope Skeptic sticks around. Alright. Yeah, exactly. Right. They're both screens. Yeah, that's also possible. Other chain on the wall. Who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
Oh gosh, she's so cool!
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Inspect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. And why is that? Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle and it's one without a key.
I'm just gonna look at it.
Do you want to be stuck here like she is? And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
Like, seriously.
I don't know. Maybe it will. He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all
Yeah.
the reason we need to investigate. But what if he's telling the truth?
Alright, well, we'll do that after we've explored our other options.
He isn't. I
Skeptic.
am.
Inspect the shackle.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next. What is that supposed to mean?
Yeah, seriously, supposed to say. What does that mean?
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
As
Oh,
you
God
hold the
damn it!
shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck. And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the
Ah,
room.
well, we fucked that over.
Excuse me? Yes? Are we stuck here now?
Prison of the mind. Become your own jailer. Well, we're chain pals.
Oh, so it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife.
You know what? That's
We're
cool.
together, aren't we?
Let's talk.
That's funny.
Let's talk. We're sitting as equals now.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Exactly, Skeptic.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
Yeah, Skeptic, please stay. I really need you. Okay. Did you know this was gonna happen to me?
No.
Oh, this is the thumbnail art. I just realized because Olga makes a lot of the thumbnails, most of them.
Yep.
So we're both stuck here. Not one for small talk.
Nope.
God, she is so cool.
That's rude.
So, what should we do? Wait in
You and the
silence.
Princess wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something.
Let's see what happens.
You're waiting for anything.
This is so boring. There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
Well, maybe we can get to know her better.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the princess and your blade to do much of anything. But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Exactly.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
You've got some personal stake in this narrator. I just know it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
Did you two used to be together or something?
But your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again. And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
If time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
Oh, that's right. Have you noticed the basement changing? Oh, I didn't hear him say this.
I suppose you're correct. Things are changing. The differences are small at first. A bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but they get larger. and larger.
There we go. I didn't hear him say that. I might have skipped it by accident. Hey, have you noticed the basement changing?
I don't like small talk, remember?
Still rude.
Well, how about some big talk? Come on.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, and watch lichen spread along the seams of the
So
walls.
we can't die of... we can't die of hunger. We don't need to seemingly go to the toilet or anything. And we don't seem to need sleep either.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happens to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
That's true.
She hasn't starved. I guess she hasn't.
Well, if we wait for this,
More silent time passes as you watch
the
roots
chains will
push
eventually break
themselves
off the
through
wall.
increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass. Until suddenly,
There we go!
there are no walls. Then, and I think he's gone.
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us.
Oh, nice.
So this is the outside world.
Oh,
It's cold.
oh no! Alright, bye Olga, thank you for coming. Oh, she's being taken by the hands! Oh god. No, she was my favorite! But you do not get the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Oh, so if she ever leaves, Candy McAnderson grabs her.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Okay, it's gonna be okay, just trust me. We've been here before and you always get scared. It's okay.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything.
It's okay, dude. It's okay. I promise you'll be okay.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Feels too good to be true.
It's okay. Hand lady is cool. Alright, let's see if we can look at ourselves this time. Silence as he reached forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. We've repressed how we look, but then Smitten was talking about our feathers. You've grown. The bloat? You've grown. Oh, God. It is about us, isn't it? Look, we have like spider legs or something. Oh, we're like a fucking spider creature thing. Oh man, what happened to us? Is this hair part of us? You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Okay, you took innocent princess, and now you're taking super duper cool princess. Oh, I really loved her. Damn it. Are you like every princess across the world in some way?
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again.
I feel bad feeding them all to you in this way. Are you the same being as you were before? How much has changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
I wonder if it's a love story between two eldritch beings. If we seem to be one as well. It's the same vocalist as Hollow Knight. Wow. Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
Okay, rude. I was thinking of Blue Star as well, Tentacle Dude.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
Yeah, this feels very cosmic. Let's see. What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together.
You're taking my favorite princess. Oh, man.
It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
Yeah, it seems, yeah. The reflections, your perspective shapes the princess. And then we're communicating to Handy Lady by giving her the princesses. Huh. When this is all done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am. What I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
The princess is part of her. That's true. But she also didn't say if the princess had begun as part of her or not. Still. Oh, Handy Lady. When I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own.
I get it.
They are useless to us now,
That makes sense.
inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
So you can't repeat. That's cool. I like that from a gameplay perspective too. You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Yeah, we're two cosmic beings, I think. What do you want me to bring you next time? Oh, do you have any thoughts on this vessel? Oh, goddamn it, I don't want to, like, there's so many choices that disappear. Jeez. I don't want to kill her. Oh, hello, Gal. Welcome to the stream. I am not going to attack her. Let's see. Do you have any thoughts on this vessel? I love this vessel.
This one is determined, but also cautious. One that would rather let the world move around her than move it herself. She will make for a patient heart.
Oh. Take care of her, okay? I think she's really cool. So please, don't hurt her.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay. I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I feel things will be.
The vessels are shaped by memories of you, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you've caused them is understood as a fair price for freedom. But they are only thoughts and perspectives. They are not me.
Shaped by memories of me, but their impulses are drawn to the edge of the long quiet. To them, you are a gate to something more, and any hurt you got, and this is a fair price for freedom. So they're parts of you. They're not whole people, but rather pieces.
The wounds they've suffered carve texture around my heart. Without them, I would be as I was before. I would be alone and without sensation. I could not feel the joy of having you by my side, for I would not know your absence.
What do you want me to bring next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them. My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and shares new secrets.
You're trying to find out exactly what you are too. Just like me, aren't you? It's similar to the mirror for me. Huh. You're trying to discover who you are as well. So you don't have any preferences about how you'd like to change or grow?
My preference is for you to show me what you would like me to see. I cannot know the ways I wish to grow, for I have yet to feel them. It is you who guides me down the thin trail of perspective and memory.
How many more would you like?
If I am to be an ocean, you have nurtured me into a pond. My waters are shallow and murky, and I yearn for more perspective. You will have your rest in due time, and I am sorry for the burdens I place on you.
That's cool. I'm ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Okay, young lady.
We will meet again.
Oh, shit. Oh, jeez. Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the prisoner a patient heart. So that was her name, the
You're
prisoner.
on a path in the woods, and
Let's see who's with us.
yes, I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, that's right. We're alone with the narrator the first time through. Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll do one more. We'll do one more.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking. The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is
We
stale
have.
and musty,
We have,
and the
Tentacle
floor
Dude.
and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade.
No, let's see. Knife or no knife this time? No knife.
The door to the
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Please, come
I see.
downstairs.
You walk down the stairs.
back to
and
you.
Eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
It's you again.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
It's the squishy princess who can bite herself.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. What's your name?
Oh,
I don't think we were able to ask this before.
She pauses, carefully formulating her words before she responds.
you can address me as Your Royal Highness. Or you can just call me Princess if Your Royal Highness is too formal.
Is princess her name or her title? What if it's both? Could you imagine being named Princess Princess?
I think that was like a PSP game or something. So is Princess your name?
Like I said, you can call me Princess if you'd like.
I...
I'm sorry, I've been down here so long I guess I've just forgotten. I must have a name though.
It's
Everyone has a
okay.
name.
Okay, that's weird. She hadn't even thought to pick a name for herself. Hopefully you're starting to see that she can't be trusted. Go back upstairs, get the blade, and slay her before it's too late.
If I'm the first person you've seen in a while, what have you been eating or drinking?
I don't see what that has to do with anything.
This is the only time this is ever going to happen, but I agree with the princess. That's hardly relevant. Okay, but actually, what has she been eating? She has to eat, right?
I don't think she does. What are you gonna do if I let you out of here?
The princess hesitates before responding.
Why is she so nervous?
She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
Are you looking for the truth, or are you looking for the right answer? Because with the dynamic we have going on here, I don't think the specifics of what I do really matter.
Oh, so she is different. Okay, so yeah, she's scared. She's just very scared.
It's not like you'd believe me.
I would, actually.
Of course I'm locked up down here for a reason.
What reason?
I don't actually know what that reason is, but you don't just stuff a princess in a basement and throw away the key without there being some sort of an explanation.
She's very scared and nervous.
You have all the explanation you need. You should know better than to trust whatever she comes up with.
I was sent here to slay you. You're apparently supposed to end the world. But I want to see you for myself. I'm still not sure what to believe.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
Yeah, the voice wants you to kill her.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
Yeah, the narrator is very sus. I'm very curious about his words.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
They didn't. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late.
I ain't ever trusting you, man.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I still have a few more questions.
There's going to be plenty of time to chat after I'm free, but okay. What do you want to know?
I won't kill you, but I can't just set you free. It's too risky. What if I just stayed for a while and kept you company? Maybe then everyone could be happy.
That seems like a pretty good compromise.
I don't think I could bear being down here that much longer.
Leaving her alive is too risky. If you don't deal with her soon, she will find a way out. So I'm the only one who liked that idea.
Sorry,
One
hero.
way or another, I'm going to find a way out of here. It would make it easier for both of us if you'd help.
Ooh, alright.
But if you don't, I can promise that you'll regret that decision.
Oh, hello, 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 hello.
You have to make a
Ooh.
choice. Let's hope for all our sakes it's the right one.
Alright, let's get you out of here.
You can't be serious.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret this, I promise.
You're making a huge mistake.
No. I think you're doing the right thing.
Thanks, hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug.
Yeah, it's a cool princess in there. She's very nervous and scared.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope. Are you a
Maybe it's
bitey
someone
one or
upstairs.
not?
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the camp.
And if there isn't a key...
Maybe there's some way to break the chains?
Okay, so she's not suggesting about cutting out. I see. She's not suggesting about cutting out. Like the other one did.
Or if that doesn't work, I guess...
Ah,
we can
never
always cut
mind.
out of them.
Never mind. Yeah, she's a middle ground between the soft princess and the cool one.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to
All
make
right,
your way
narrator, are
out,
you gonna
but
fuck us over again?
you try the door, but it's locked from the outside. Your shouts and plead, you're here to slay the... You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This wouldn't mean so much.
Or
to you
was so...
if you
God
just
damn it.
from the blade like you were supposed to.
Okay, so the knife is not here. The knife is not here. I noticed the knife did not get thrown down yet.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess.
Yeah, she's very scared.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely
Oh,
stops
shit!
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, the sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs.
Oh, here we go.
Not
Deja
trying to make its
vu.
way down here, but if there's a time to strike, or we could you won't like what happened.
I will always save her.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone of her arm. Her limb falls to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit.
She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
No, she didn't.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
All right, let's see the locked door.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You, as the prince...
Nope, 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 nope. Warn.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah, past cannot be retread. So let's see what happens when we do the same thing again. Oh, they're not letting me do it. Oh, that's what happens. Eldritch Lady is forcing me.
Thank you.
Damn it.
There's no getting through to you right now, is there?
Yup.
A betrayal of will is still a betrayal. You'll regret thinking of me as a helpless damsel.
Kick my ass.
She pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you have a weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
She also has claws. I wonder. Is she a similar type of being? She's gotta be similar to me. Even if it's not the same princess, you can't make the same choice. So there's so many ways to play through the game. Yeah, look at she has claws.
You collapse to the floor, your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She
Good night, Howdy.
If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this, right? As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. I'm sorry, but it's over. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
The
You're on in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Oh my god! Oh my god, 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 oh my god!
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh yeah, I'm saving her! Oh my god! I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu. I already slew the princess. She also killed me. I definitely got her. Why am I here
I
again?
can assure you that you didn't slay her and that she didn't kill you. People don't just spring back to life after dying, and the two of us are meeting for the very first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant.
Opportunist.
Our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Ooh, okay. Hello, opportunist.
You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show. Those are two very... Yes, you died. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
Exactly.
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? Asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were killed by the princess, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical... If it's the latter, do you think the people...
Alright, this was already done, yeah.
This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we?
I wouldn't go that far.
You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions. What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you stop dawdling.
Oh
get
my
to
god,
the
I
cabin,
am just
and
so
slay
excited.
her.
Oh my god. Let's talk about the princess.
Just be quick about it.
She killed me. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
She killed me by ripping me to pieces. Don't get me wrong, I hated it, but how can someone like that end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the...
Who locked her? You're being
Told you
cagey.
If you want us to stand a chance against her, we need to be armed with... Not to sound like a broken record, but the less you know about it, I don't think either of you really need to press the man on this. He wants us to slay the princess, so why would he have anything to hide? He seems like a nice guy to me. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but you should really stop wasting time chatting amongst yourselves in the woods. So, if we could move this along...
Who locked her? Why couldn't they? Yeah, okay. We're special and.
Point. That really explains almost everything.
I love that he's sucking up to the narrator.
Not so sure about that. You know, you're right. But it explains almost everything. Great. Now, if you don't...
Alright, let's go.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Alright, no other talks there. Let's see.
The interior of the cabin.
Oh, this is brand new.
The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
No blades. We ain't blading. Alright, mirror time.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's definitely a mirror, but he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Yeah, new OST.
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna alternate between knife and no knife.
Exactly. Why would I lie?
Approach the mirror. Oh, let's
Very
talk about
different.
this.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. So focus up.
Okay, mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the bed. It's really... You reach forward and rub your hand. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work, everyone.
Alright, let's go.
Blade. Leaving it behind didn't work out so well for us last time. It'll always be here if we need it. Sure, that was also true last time and we still died, but we definitely know what we're doing this time. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into
Yeah,
the
this is a
earth
brand
below.
new area here.
The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up from below.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Hello? I'm not nasty.
You are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her
Let's
right
see.
away,
I
you're
want to
going
see
break
what
free
she's
and get
like.
the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop
Ooh.
lingering. The task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
You're the boss. You're the boss. It reminds me of a bit of a Wheatley there.
Thank you.
Oh!
You descend the basement steps,
She's like a lion.
Room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess.
Very different.
She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, once again seeming to offer a helping hand while likely hiding the other behind your back. Fine, I'll play along for now. What do you want?
She's kind of like me. Yeah, she's a cat girl. Oh my god.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true. That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out?
Opportunist always sucking up to the narrator.
Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
So this time the narrator doesn't remember.
You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us. Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
You know, of all the voices, you're the only one who wants to actually hurt her. And unfortunately, you're the one who can possess me.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
I'm sorry about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Oh, hello, Calviera. I died last time. You didn't. If anyone shouldn't be trusted, it's you.
You were the one who tried to kill me when my back was turned. You were the one who started all of this. Only a poor loser twists their own failures around on the winner.
I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will
Oh,
turn my
sorry,
trust
Calviera.
back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Look, I know things got messy last time, but I think there's something bigger than both of us where we should team up.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? Alright. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all. And unfortunately, you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
I didn't bring my blade down, remember? How am I supposed to get you out of this?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
The princess grins as the chains fall.
Oh, just like the first time.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
Yeah.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
Why do I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. On the actual little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do.
I think if we leave, she'll get handed.
You won't be fine, because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember? Even if that's true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with chapter number 1.
God damn it, opportunist. Alright, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward.
Ooh, hello.
taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face. She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you
Let's
find
go
yourselves
on an
face to
adventure.
face. She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one that lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
It.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us. It shouldn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. Somebody has to go first, and it might as well be us. We're the ones who broke her trust last time. You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted. I don't know how many more warnings I have to dole out. But if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
You
I'll
first.
turn my back on you. You think me a fool. Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Just go first.
You're the one who said you can't leave here without me. Alright, fine.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind
I'll
you.
trust you.
Every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement.
Let's get her out of
The
here.
princess follows close on your heels.
She might just get grabby handed.
A little closer than you'd like. You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you.
Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea. She can't sneak.
I
and
agree.
attack if we're facing
That's a good idea.
No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown
We'll
roots
just
which
do
you
it
can
carefully.
yourself. But the princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach.
Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened.
You're not even going to wait until you're through that door.
Yeah. Seriously.
Why did you just say that? I think we know why. You feel something digging.
Ah, god damn it.
Sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs.
Why did she do that?
Crashing against the unyielding wooden roots until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop. The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken.
God damn it.
One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several.
You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. Broken back.
We were going to help her. Why? Why did she do that?
It's what I would have done.
God damn it,
Have
opportunist.
you considered not being like that?
Of course not. It's what keeps us alive.
And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
We could have gotten out of here if we just trusted each other.
Why would I ever trust you? Your hands have spilled my blood. And knowing that, you should never have trusted me either. You should have known I would never walk hand in hand with a loathsome thing like you.
Oh?
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned, where once she passed by the table upstairs, I'd have said, now pick up the blade and stab her in the back. And then you'd say something like, wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us. And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back. It's just one problem with her. And what's that? She was clearly planning to betray us. And if she was in front of us, she would have gotten to the blade first.
Oh, that's true. That's probably what would have happened.
Ugh, you're right, aren't you? I thought this whole thing was ironclad, but really it was doomed from the start, wasn't it? The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Yeah, her too.
Ho, ho, ho! So she's as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here? Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. Look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
God damn it.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
We didn't get her out. Fuck.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there?
Is Handy gonna get her?
What's next?
He doesn't respond.
I think he's gone.
Oh, yep, Handy's gonna get her.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Oh, I think this is the first time we actually get to hear her reaction.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Oh. But you don't get the chance to respond. Nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now? But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
It's not the end.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. Finally. We're going places.
Let's go. Alright, what do I look like this time? They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. The decay. You've withered. No! You find yourself in the long quiet once again. The cabin. How do you like her?
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again. All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
You can't be a contradiction. Contradictions don't exist.
And yet my existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes.
I get it. Yeah, you're like a freaking eldritch creature.
I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
How can you stand to be a contradiction? It doesn't matter how many times I go back. At least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Doesn't that make you worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for anyone else. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
No. Oh my god, I so want to do the top. Oh god. Not really, it all seems so distant as soon as I'm near you. Oh!
It does seem small from here, and the more we journey, the smaller each of those steps will be. But that doesn't make any of them less special.
Oh, I really like you, Handy. What do you think of this vessel?
This one is hope marred by bitterness and betrayal.
I'm
She
sorry.
could see the end of the tunnel, and the door was closed on her. She will make for a righteous heart.
That's cool.
Do not mourn her. She is finally on the other side.
I guess we're kind of building you. Or rather, sculpting you, giving you form. I do feel kind of bad though that you're not choosing it yourself, but you did ask me to do this. How can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me,
Yep.
even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
You know, you are super sweet. Aww. You're a super sweetie, you know that? Yeah, we're an eldritch creature too. Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind?
My perspectives are shadowed. You have seen what I have seen, just as I have seen what you have seen. The angles of my vantage do not offer me hidden truths, and my attention is turned inward, except when you are here with me.
Ah! Alright.
Perhaps this will change when our work is done.
Huh. I think you're trying to help me as much as I'm trying to help you. Aren't you? Have you figured out what you'll want when we finished?
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires
Awakening.
shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
That is so sweet. Oh, you're such a sweetheart. You are the nicest eldritch abomination I've ever seen. You're an eldritch friend. You're like curvy. Do you still not care what I bring you next?
I care about your gifts, but I have no preferences to burden you with. Even if I did, I would never dare to tarnish our relationship by assuming myself above you.
Well, Ah! So you don't have any preferences on how you like to change or grow?
The tides do not dictate where they are pulled. A river does not dictate its outlets. My gift to you is to let you choose your path, and my task is to treasure the gifts you bring me.
How many more vessels would you like?
We will know when we near our destination.
I'm ready.
I will be here when it is time for us to meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die. Bring the witch to her, a righteous heart. That's badass.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end
All
of the
right,
path
you guys.
is a cabin, and in the basement of that cabin is a
Save. Oh my god. Oh, this game is so sweet, you guys. I don't know how many streams it'll take overall. But, oh man, I'm really loving it. Oh my god. Eldritch Romance. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh, this is so good. Woo! Oh my god. Thank you so much for coming, Apparition. And thank you all for coming, seriously. The next one for Slay the Princess will be exactly 1 week from today. There's lots of routes, amazing. So yeah, the next time I'm playing this game will be 1 week from today. And I hope y'all have an ending? Oh wow. So there's different endings. I thought these were the endings. Oh man. Jeez. But until next time, I will say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.